Odell Beckham Jr. talked quite a bit about how teams are defending him and exactly what he's seeing on the field from defenses.
Too harsh, yeah. Same thing it's been for the last 6-7 years now, since my first rookie year. And then going into my second year, I just started seeing double safety over the top. Whether teams say that that's the case or not, it is. It's too high shell, and that kind of eliminates some of the deeper routes.
And again, that's fine. If they want to take that away, what that means is you're going to let Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt have one less guy that's in that box. And, we've already talked at length about how they make people miss, and it's not usually the first guy. That means there's one less guy to bring down one of the two best running backs, a handful of the best running backs in the league.
I think the thing with this Browns offense that people have to look at, right, is that everyone has to be selfless. Every single player on that offense has to be selfless. Baker Mayfield has to be selfless. Nick Chubb has to be selfless. Kareem Hunt has to be selfless. OBJ has to be selfless. David Njoku has to be selfless. Austin Hooper has to be selfless. Jarvis Landry. I mean, they have so many weapons, and you want to get all those guys the ball. So again, Odell Beckham Jr. is a part of the offense for sure, but he's got to be selfless in this offense. And I think, like he said, there are days where it's not going to be about me. We have a lot of great players around me. I'm okay with that. There are going to be days where it is about me, and I'll be ready for that. And again, every single player on this Browns offense has to have a sense of selflessness, because they all have some sort of depth. There's a really good player right next to most of them. There's a really good player right next to Nick Chubb. It's Kareem Hunt. There's a really good player right next to Austin Hooper. It's David Njoku. There's a really good player next to OBJ. It's Jarvis. It's Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's, they have really good players around them. And Baker Mayfield, again, has all of them. Baker Mayfield's surrounded by all of them, and he's got to get all of them the ball. So a sense of selflessness on this offense is a big, big, big deal. And I think that's what we talk about when we're talking about these guys being bought in. You've got to be bought in at this point. You have to be bought in to what they want to accomplish.